gruesome Newscomb dance. Sorry. Sorry, everyone. I didn't mean to do that. Like, after seeing that, I don't think I'll ever be able to shimmy like that again and not think about him, honestly. So I was going to do my makeup and talk to y'all, about what's going on this week, because there's been so much, y'all. There has been so much. So let's see. First, we have President Trump. He called for a full and complete audit into all the Ukraine funding, and he has also demanded an investigation. I bet Zelensky is low-key freaking out right now. Oh, bye. So yesterday, when Trump went to, I think it was Los Angeles, he was on yesterday, he said that LA looked like it had been hit by something. If you know, you know. So maybe we can look forward to that coming out soon. I don't know. RFK Jr. plans to remove the immunity protections of vaccine manufacturers and hold them accountable for all of the harmful vaccines that they have released on to humanity. Let's see what
with the immunity and make them accountable and make them responsible. That's the only way to ensure the safety.
Hang on.
Joe Biden refused to enforce
Where
the rule of
is
law.
that sound coming from? Okay, there it is.
Right now we have this.
Okay. It's like too much sound. I was being overstimulated. So RFK.
They haven't paid anything with vaccines because vaccines are immune from liability. So you cannot, no matter how negligent that company is, no matter how reckless they are, no matter how grievous your injury, you can't sue them.
Yeah. Also, I think I'll try it with y'all. So I saw this weird thing last night, that said, put your blush in a little sideways V up by your eye. So we'll see. We're going to see. The premise of this is that it brings the eye upwards and gives you a more sculpted model profile, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it's a little higher than I'm used to going for sure, but I mean, if I put my highlighter right there and then my eyeliner right above that, I think it should be okay. So I used Dusk Shimmer as blush, and I am also using it as eyeshadow because it's sitting right here and I'm super lazy. So let's see what else is going on. All right. Donald Trump destroying Karen Bass to her face. Permits now building by morning. FEMA is done. Ooh. All right. What you got, DJT?
Air Force One.
It's just amazing to me that Hurricane Helene happened September 24th, and they didn't get any kind of like help until like just here recently, like in the last few days.
The president just like knows where he's going. How many times do you see Joe Biden? Somebody has to be like, no, over here, over here.
They said,
Going.
isn't it nice to have a president who knows where he's going?
That is the firemen, ladies and gentlemen. The firemen doing almost a protest chant against all of the Democrats there. There's a man you might recognize. His name's Darrell Issa. He's a member of Congress. Okay.
So I am trying this thing. It said, if you have small or hooded eyes, you should use a color lighter than black, because black eyeliner is closing off that real estate on your eye. So I'm using navy today. Navy looks real good.
What you're seeing at the table, here are members of
And the
Congress.
coolest thing I like the most about our shadows, or our liners, I mean, is you have about 90 seconds to work with it until it sets. So I didn't like perfectly get that down next to my eye, but with the help of my eyeliner brush, I can finagle that around and move it. And then once it sets, it, like, I don't have to worry about my eyeliner. All right, same thing, other side.
Yikes.
Thank you very much.
Wokeness is ugly. Here we go.
Wokeness is ugly.
Unfortunately, it's a very sad period, but what makes you feel good is I met so many of the homeowners, every one of them, a lot of them, and every one of them said to me they want to rebuild. I said, will you go elsewhere? No. It wasn't even like a question. They love the area. They love the people. It's like a family. It's incredible, actually, when you see some things like that. We just left North Carolina, and we had just a similar type of disaster. It was water instead of fire, but boy, that water did damage like I've never seen before. And then you come here and you see this. But the people are so amazing, and your fire department was so beautiful. Every one of us in perfect physical shape. I said, what do you guys do? They have very high standards.
Same thing, other side.
And we took pictures with all of them, but very nicely they gave us a little helmet. And I said, well, you wear this, huh?
All right.
And they said, yeah. I said,
I'm just going to do a little Lux Pink
that.
Hydromat today because
The original.
I'm not really
It's pretty good. But I just want to thank everybody.
planning on
With you. Your governor met us at the plane, and we're going to be with you. Your governor
going out into
met
the
us
wild
at the
a
plane,
lot. I don't know.
and we had a good
I
talk.
might have
very positive
something
talk.
to do
We have to work
tonight. I
together
don't
to
know
get
yet.
this, really worked out. I don't think you can realize
All right.
how rough it is.
So,
how devastating.
I
it is,
put
and to see
Hydromat on my
I didn't
lips,
realize
but
how
I
many
am
people
going
saw a
to
lot of bad things on
line
television, but
after
they
the
stepped
fact
up at the side,
with
and
this
flew over it.
rose gold
And how it
eyeliner.
got
Yeah,
a few of the areas, and
it's
it is
technically
devastation.
eyeliner,
It's really an incineration.
but in the
Even some of the
90s,
chimneys came down.
we lined our
When you
lips
have
with
the
brown
chimneys come
eyeliner,
down, you know
so
that's pretty hot stuff, and a lot of them would. That was a bad
it's
sign
not
too. But
a
I just
stretch.
want to commiserate, and we're going to celebrate. We'll be back to celebrate one day soon. I hope soon. The federal government standing behind you, 100%. The First Lady and I are in California to express a great love for the people of California. We've had I've had great support always in California. We did very well recently, as you know, relatively speaking, at least I can say. And it's been amazing. I have property in California, not too far away, actually, right up the road in Palos Verdes, a big property. And I've always loved it. I've always loved being here. But we have to grieve for the 28 Californians who have tragically perished. And sadly, you're going to be finding more. And that's going to be very sad because I know people are missing. And when you look at that kind of incineration, you know what's going to happen. You're going to find some more. But
I wasn't expecting him to bring up people that died.
Watched your firefighters, and they were really fighting at a big disadvantage. I got to know a lot of them.
So highlighter,
They were
right
so happy. They were saying
above my
congratulations
blush,
to you.
which
You know, they're
is
thinking
real
about
tricky because,
country
you
maybe
know,
even before
I did
this
that
location that they
different
all love.
placement today,
But I'm pleased to be joined by many
which
of the great California
my
leaders, both
highlighter
Democrat
is a little
and Republican.
different placement as
And
well.
it's an honor to meet some of you I didn't know, but I know every one of you by name.
All
LA
right.
County Supervisor Catherine
The
Barton,
innermost
thank you.
Puric area,
Mayor Karen Bass,
and then that bone
Karen.
right below my
Thank you.
eyebrow.
Representatives Jay Obernolte.
And you can use a shadow brush for this.
It's been a tough
I
period,
choose
Jay,
to
right?
just use my finger
Vince
because I
Fong,
love
Kevin,
the
Kiley,
control I
Vince,
get
and Kevin, hi.
with my
Vince.
finger. So
A man I know very
I
well.
can control
I know
the
him too
placement
well, actually.
better, I feel.
And I say that actually with love
So
because he's actually been a great congressman
just
for
a
long
little
time. He's
on the
a great
tip of
leader,
my
and,
nose.
he loves the area as
Right
much as
there.
anybody, right, Daryl? So, Daryl, I say, young Kim, congratulations on an excellent career. I appreciate it. Another one I know pretty well is, to put it mildly, is Tom McClintock. And he's been with us for a long time. We have some interesting things going on in Washington. And it's an honor that you guys are.
I mean, he went to fire station 69 in LA and announced all of those things. Oh, and Hegseth was confirmed. It was 50-50, and JD Vance broke the tie with the 51 votes. So 51-50, Hegseth is confirmed. So for those of y'all who really wanted him in, he is in. So yay. But
Christie, Senate is waiting for J.D. Vance to take the chair and cast the tie-breaking vote, the nomination for Pete Hegseth, Defense Secretary.
But
J.D. Vance is inside of the Capitol, and he's having to sprint over to the United States Capitol building. We have not seen any confirmation.
This should just show the American people, like,
J.D. Vance,
anyone who's trying to keep Hegseth out of the office has something to hide. Because
in the building.
He doesn't, and he's coming for those who do, and they
Find
know
motorcades.
he's coming
find motorcades
for them.
Motorcade is arriving. Producer Ashley's telling us motorcade is arriving. Let's go. I don't think we have a shot, but our producers are online and are checking. Let's find out. No shot, no shot. The motorcade arrivals. The motorcade arrivals for these things. J.D. Vance's motorcade just arrived at the U.S. Capitol, where we cast a tie-breaking vote in favor of Pete Hegseth's nomination. So we're going to lock in here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just a dude. J.D. Vance to storm the floor of the Capitol. We will very briefly show you J.D. Vance's motorcade arriving at the Capitol here.
Services want is more bureaucracy in the Defense Department. We've seen how well it goes.
Well, we already know that he stormed in and voted for Pete Hegseth to be confirmed and broke the tie. So, yay, Pete. So happy for you. So, that is, in a nutshell, what's happening this week. So Trump has gone to North Carolina and LA. And he also said LA looks like it was hit by something. If you know, you know. And he released the assassination documents about JFK, MLK, and RFK. All the roads to Mexico are jam-packed because people are self-deporting because they know now that we are not messing around. So I need to curl my hair because I need to do something real quick. So that'll be fun for you know, the president of Mexico and Venezuela. They're probably losing their minds right now, like, oh my God, they're all coming back. And the Haitians are probably like, just when we got the population of cats back up. Just kidding. Sorta. Not really. So, anyway, what else happened? You know, there's 2 genders. Men will not be allowed to play women's sports anymore, which, you know, that should have been common sense, but common sense isn't so common, y'all. So, there is that. And on passports now, you have to choose whether you are a male or a female, because X gender is not going to be recognized on passports anymore. That's good, because last I checked, no one was born X gender. You're either male or female. You either have a penis, a vagina, and sometimes every great once in a while, you might be born a hermaphrodite, which is you have both. So, but that's very, 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 very rare. So, but I'm wondering what the dude nominated for Best Actress, like, what's that, like, is he still gonna be able to win the Best Actress award? Like, I mean, he's a dude. I don't care if he's a dude in a dress. Cool. Nominate him for Best Actor. He's a dude. An actor. So I'm sorry if I come across closed-minded or something, but my common sense says if you are a dude, you are no longer an actress, you are an actor. And it doesn't matter to me if you wear a dress 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You're still a dude at the end of the day. I don't know. The whole, like, that bugged me so bad because I'm like, okay, y'all, for real, women, is this what we fought for, to give our, like, to get women's rights so that dudes could just, like, dominate women's sports? And, you know, we aren't even considered actresses anymore because dudes can wear dresses and become actresses. So, oh goodness. So, I don't know. It just bugged me. It just bugged me. So, there's that. So we have people self-deporting. The wall is being secured. And, like, they're going after violent criminals right now. But if an illegal happens to be where they are and they're in this country illegally, guess what? They're leaving too. So that's just called collateral damage. Like, and I saw something, it seems like the news is going down to the border wall, and then they're just like, okay. The news has this way of just finding the most uneducated person on the scene, in my opinion, and asking them questions. So let me tell you what I mean by that. So back in like 2005, 2006-ish, a tornado hit Roswell, Georgia, where my salon was. And wiped out the strip mall where my salon was. All right. And there was millions of people in the parking lot, like the owner of Van Goes Bakery, the owner of our salon, a bunch of our hairstylists. But no. The news didn't want to talk to any of them. They walk up to the one guy who was wearing like overalls and probably hasn't read a book ever. And if he had, it was like the Farmer's Almanac. I'm telling you. So this guy, the news is interviewing this guy, and this is what he says. Well, big old wind came in here about 9 miles an hour, just blew the whole thing down. Like, okay, there are a million educated folks standing in this parking lot, and y'all found the one guy with overalls and no shirt talking about the wind blowing at 90 miles an hour. Come on. First of all, wind was much faster than 90 miles an hour. Second of all, why him? And that was like, I was young. I was in my 20s, and I was like, why did they interview that guy? Like, and then I realized after watching the news for like 2 decades, that's their MO. They find the dumbest person there, and that's who they talk to. So it's not like if you're standing somewhere after a major something and the news talks to other people, not you, it's just because you're too smart for them, probably. They don't want a smart person's opinion. They want to talk to the dumb people. It's okay. Oh, goodness. All right. I'm like stuffy. My head's stuffy. I'm allergic to mold. So if for some reason like the wind blows, the leaves have been molding on the ground, they've fallen and they're like rotting into dirt and stuff. But fun. I'm allergic to that. So whenever it heats up again, like it's been cold for I don't know, a couple weeks now. And it heated up. And as soon as it heated up, it was like, oh, there goes my ability to breathe. So. I probably should secure this one, but whatever. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going into the wild tonight or not. Maybe, but I don't know. Alrighty. Well, last but not least, I just wanted to say that I love you all. And one of the things I've noticed is I think it's up to us. You know, it's up to us. At this point, I think my mom thinks I'm psychic because I keep like, hey mom, you know what? I said a couple years ago, turns out I was right. And then, you know, I already had my ideas about the JFK assassination a couple years ago, and I told my mom about it. And last night I come bouncing in there into her house, and I was like, hey mom, turns out I was right. And it's like, I'm not psychic, y'all. I'm just able to put the story together better. I feel like I have seen through a lot of the lies. I don't want to say all of them because I'm sure there's some I haven't. But I've seen through a lot. And once you have that little level of discernment in your brain, there is really not a whole lot that people can do to hurt you. So I love y'all so much, and I will see y'all I guess next week. Love y'all.